Euthanizing animals. It is an unknown issue that is growing. It is ignored. Maybe it's because people see animals as lesser creatures. Maybe it's because no one cares. Or maybe it's because people don't know about the early deaths of the animals just like the ones you love at home.
Around 3.5 million animals are euthanized every year. These poor animals are euthanized either for health or behavioral problems. Sometimes they are killed simply because the shelters run out of space. People all around the world are ignoring this problem. They'll see a stray animal on the streets and just brush it off as unimportant. But little do they know that this creature is then taken to an animal shelter where it can be killed within a matter of days.
For more information, we went to our local animal services in the San Diego County.
Animal services here in the San Diego County, we have a policy that we will not euthanize any healthy, friendly animals. Do we still euthanize animals? Yes, we do. These are animals that are sick and suffering, and we cannot treat them, or they're animals that are too aggressive. It's not a home, and that's the hard part. Every animal that's in our shelters has a home and has an owner somewhere. Why the owners aren't coming in to get them, that's hard to say. The hard part with any animal shelter is there's never enough space. There's always going to be too many animals, so we have made accommodations. The largest kennels that we can provide for animals. Is it as nice as a bedroom? No, it never will be. But we give them as much space as we can provide based upon that. Basically means we rank them. If an animal has a very minor injury, we do everything we can to treat those animals. If you get up to an animal that has cancer or leukemia and it has something that's a very long, ongoing thing, those are the animals that we're going to look at and say, maybe these are the ones we should euthanize first. But our goal is to find them all home. That's 470 animals.
Really?
487 animals a week come into our shelters. We have 25,000 animals come into our 3 shelters on an annual basis. And the nice thing is for dogs, 85% of those dogs walk out our doors. So the scary thing is every animal here has a home. Every animal here has an owner somewhere. Only 32% of the dogs that come in are reclaimed by their owners. So another 52%, 53% right now are adopted. For cats, like the little one that's running around here, 3% of those cats are reclaimed by their owners. And the question begs, why don't people care so much about their cats as they do their dogs? It was caught on camera, somebody basically beating this dog almost to death, all on camera. And then this guy then jumps the fence back into Mexico. And the Border Patrol agent got out there as quick as they could, found this severely beaten puppy, turned him over to us, and we took that dog to one of those orthopedic specialists. And this dog had fractured ribs, fractured leg. And when we did the story on that one, people from across the country were calling us up saying, I want to help that dog out. Whatever it costs for that veterinary care, I'll pay it. Rachel Ray, the celebrity, the cook, the TV host, her producers called me and said, well, she'll pay whatever it costs. So she gave us $5,000 for this dog's care. And the dog healed up, and the dog survived. And the dog now is owned by a person that owns a doggy bakery here in San Diego. So it's living the good life. It's the official taste tester for the bakery. But we've kept that fund of money around. So we've treated cats that have been beaten. Dogs have been thrown off a roof. We had a duck one time that came in and was shot with 7 arrows all throughout his body. We sent that to an avian specialist, and that bird survived. And that's what we use that spirit fund for. Shelters nowadays are very much more saving an animal. An animal coming into a shelter is not a death sentence.
Animal services is a place where animals are safe, but even they struggle with the fact that there will never be enough space, there will never be enough staff, and there will always be more animals. Because of this, some sick animals won't get the chance to make it through the illness, but is what they must do in order to give the healthy, friendly animals a longer life. The irony of this problem in our nation is we spend more money and focus on getting rid of the animals than helping them.
Spending is the problem.
Last year, nationwide, we spent $2 billion on finding stray animals, taking them to shelters, and then euthanizing them. If we spent a fraction of that money on helping the shelters mandated to accept all animals, causing them to have to euthanize others, We would have less animals on the street and less being euthanized when taken into a shelter. These pets need our help. They deserve to live to their full extent. There is a difference between euthanizing a sick, suffering animal and one that can be helped. It may not be the choice of the shelter, but they must do it under circumstance.